I know every day we come in from the entrance for the people, residents, instead of construction. And we talked to the guy this morning and he goes, "Where are you guys working at?" I said, "The log home." He goes, "Oh yeah, everybody knows about that."
We're at a job site at the Lake of the Ozarks in the old Kinderhook development. This is a 7 Gables model that has been modified slightly, not a whole lot of changes. And they're building it on a slope lot where they've got a beautiful view of the golf course and the Lake of the Ozarks, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. We're here today to talk to Daryl Bossy, the builder, and we're going to talk about some different things so you can see some of the construction aspects going into this home. This is really interesting for people to see, Daryl, because this is a typical example where you have a really steep lot. And so to get your foundation in, and then you have to have your level for your garage to move in. So then you had to do a concrete knee wall. So you still have the same number of rows of logs for your garage that you have for your house.
You gotta raise it up.
And raise it up to make work. You know, the good thing is it gives you a really tall garage if you want to put shelving units in or those drop down.
And then we even changed the doors. After the specs called for 9, he wanted to go 10. So we just fabricated the logs to make it fit.
Right, right.
And then we added, like you say, we added a door instead of a window here.
Right.
The logs turned out really good. I'm very pleased with the way the milling turned out on the logs. Everything has been perfect.
Yeah.
The beveling, the whole craftsmanship of the log has turned out really, really good.
This house is really going to have quite the view, isn't it?
Oh, it's when you're upstairs in the loft and you look out, there's a lot that is across the Lake of the Ozarks. And I have no idea, we're 4 miles from town.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then there's the lake, and then there's on the other side. So it's probably a 6-mile view all the way across.
Log home like this, we have load-bearing points. We don't have load-bearing walls. So you have really intense load-bearing points where it's carrying a ton of weight, because not only is like this post that's right here, not only is it holding up the floor system, but it's also holding up the roof load from up above.
The roof, and then it's got another
post in the basement.
In the basement.
Yeah, yeah. So this house has got this post here. There's another post, and then this steel post will be in a frame wall.
Correct.
So that you, because it's hidden. So you have 2 exposed beam posts.
And this wall here is in line with this post, which is in line with the dormer, which is in line with the walkout basement wall on the first floor.
Right.
So I mean, you got 3 stories of alignment to go into place when you're building it.
Right. And this is a 4-inch diameter steel post.
I have no idea how much compression weight.
I know it's like a .216. That's quite a post right there that holds up, but it's holding a lot of weight. Good example here of a doghouse dormer that's been framed out, and you can see where the window's going to go in, and that'll just be cut out where the plywood is. This will be cut out, but that's going to be a vaulted dormer. This is actually where the bathroom is upstairs.
Yes.
And so that's actually in the shower room. And so that gives you a good visual of how those dormers are built. They've got 2x12 rafters, so you have plenty of room for insulation in your roof. And also here on the end, you've got the frame gables, which will have log siding on the inside. So this will, and outside.
Smart match on the outside, smart match on the inside, round flat. With the framing and the insulation, it's not vinyl siding for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, look at the design of stacking in the roof. This is going to be a 6-foot dormer. Gable coming back, that's going to be a 6-foot dormer. You've got an 8-foot dormer over the open area. So now you got 4 gable dormers. You got 2 gable ends plus a large gable end. So there's the 7 gables.
Yeah.
But I mean, who has ever heard of putting 2x12s on 2-foot centers when they use a 2x4 truss? The concept of building, like as I've mentioned in our conversations before, you guys overbuild it. but
Yeah.
this is what it takes. Now you've got a depth. I can get an R38 ceiling in the insulation in the gable ends and all the rafter systems.
Yeah.
It's-
And with fiberglass, and still have room to vent it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's the
And
important
what
part.
I
You
like
still
the
vent it.
valley. You guys have got the valley going down, and it's a smart idea that you have ventilation above that 3x9. It'd have to be a 14-inch tall valley,
Right.
but with that in mind, you don't have to. So
Yeah. Yeah. That ventilation in your roof is critical.
Right.
Because if you don't, you get condensation on the inside,
Yep.
and that's what you do not want. Yeah, the view up in this loft will be amazing.
because if you're standing here and you've got all these arched transom windows, looking out over, they're going to take a few of these out, but that's the hilltop at the other side is clear on the other side of Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
And it's 4 miles to the lake, so it's, who knows?
Yeah.
But what a view.